situation unfolding in northern Illinois. It should be a flash flood emergency. I don't know why it's not. Multiple reports of several water rescues and water up to 5 feet deep in and around the Rockford urban areas. I have no idea why this is not a flash flood emergency. Maybe somebody can correct me on the definitions of these, but it is an observed flash flood warning for Winnebago County, Illinois. And I think this is probably going to be pretty bad down here, if not maybe getting worse. We've got training of thunderstorms. You can see that on radar Omega. The only saving grace right now, maybe the only reason I can see them why they maybe held off on the flash flood emergency is because that area of really heavy rain is starting to now finally push south, but that's going to put areas farther down the interstate on 39, Monroe Center, Rochelle, areas like that. You're going to be screwed by this pretty hard. But also training down is on Interstate 90 all the way from Belvedere down to Chicago. Weather Prediction Center has those concerns for flash flooding going down there. That center green polygon there, mainly for the Rockford area, that is the observed flash flood warning. That goes for several hours. The other two polygons on screen there, those are only radar indicated. But again, I don't know why this is not a flash flood emergency. My understanding was flash flood emergencies were typically were one criteria for significant flash flooding was met with several confirmed ongoing water rescues and stuff like that. But that's ongoing. I've been listening to this on the radio for the past 45 minutes, and it is nonstop. Fire department going out and dragging people out of the water and sinking fire department vehicles in the water because they think they can drive through the shit, which you can't. I have no idea who thinks it's a good idea to drive through 4 feet of water. Some part-timer found that out and got cussed out by their supervisor already. So keep in mind, folks, that this is not, I don't know exactly how this is going to go. This could be a wash for us, and I'm keeping radar on for a minute. But I think this is significant enough that we need to get down there and cover this. But again, you know, this with that rain kind of, you can see the pattern there. Now it's starting to finally push south. We had that training of thunderstorms, but now it's pushing south. But I think we're going to have that moderate rainfall at least occurring for another hour. So especially with all that water. And Rockford tends to flood somewhat easily. So if you know anybody in this area, and again, this is why I'm not dogging on the Weather Service, but I am a little bit irritated here. And, none of the local television channels down there give two rats' asses. None of these little Ricky Rescue Facebook pages give two rats' asses. There's basically no public awareness being risen for this. So if you know anybody in and around Winnebago and northern Ogle County, western Boone County, northwestern DeKalb County, maybe even into parts of northern Lee County, Illinois, all the way down through Chicago, you probably should honestly at this point be waking them up if they're in some sort of a flood-prone area. Normally I don't get too flash flood warnings, but it's like the real deal. Thankfully, I think the rain's about to subside in Rockford, but so we're probably realistically about 45 minutes late to this event, and it's possible it's going to be done when we start getting down there. But either way, there is some sort of significant event that's ongoing, will be ongoing, or is about to be done, but is still ongoing. So I brought Nikki with, she's with, and we're still in Wisconsin, but we're about 20 minutes away here. Most of this flooding is probably going to be on the south side of Rockford, south of Highway 20. Is going to be my guess. Northeastern Ogle County, I'm a little bit concerned as well. Basically, anyone from Byron to DeKalb, if you draw a line from like Byron, Oregon to DeKalb, and north of there to Rockford, my concern is heavy rainfall with rapid onset flooding, but again, there's a look at radar Omega. You can see how quickly this rain's progressing now. Earlier it was training over the same locations, but you know, we can easily get another one of those like fire hose bands of rain to set up, and we could have a serious problem again. You know, everybody shakes their head at this flooding, but this flooding is a very serious problem, especially at night. As we're seeing, I mean, you know, we've got multiple people getting stuck and stranded in the water, and apparently the sheriff's department thinks it's a good idea to send tow trucks out, and they've gotten like 2 tow trucks stuck trying to get cars out. So I don't know what kind of chaos is going on down here, or who's in charge of what, but it sounds like a combination of a weather disaster and piss poor planning on local government. Welcome to Northern Illinois. So I mean, that's kind of what it's going to be like. why people are getting stuck in 4 to 5 feet of water when these people are driving cars, because when the water starts coming up over top of the windshield, that's usually your sign that it's a terrible idea. Some of this is probably ignorance, but some of this is also you kind of have to sit here and wonder why is somebody driving into 5 feet of water? Like, why are you not stopping at 4 feet below? So there's a lot of Darwinism going on down here. That's not to say that everybody that gets stuck in the water is like that, but some of this is natural selection ongoing, unfortunately. And no offense to anybody that lives in Rockford, but sometimes with these flooding events, I've seen, a couple, 3-4 years ago, we had a flooding event similar to this. This is more like 6 or 7 years ago. And there was like maybe a foot of water on a few roads, and people were getting stranded and like getting out of their cars and getting hit by like flowing debris and then getting stuck in the water because they were getting like trapped under siding and shit like that. So basically a minor weather disaster got turned into a major disaster. South central and southeastern Winnebago County, you have an observed flash flood warning for considerable flash flooding for another 3.5 hours. Law enforcement says several reports of ongoing water rescues. And I've been hearing, tow trucks getting stuck, the fire department's getting stuck in the water because, again, people are forgetting. I don't give two rats' asses how big of a vehicle you're driving. It doesn't matter what you're driving. When water goes over the top of your engine, you are not driving anymore. And people seem to think that because they're driving a large vehicle that they're exempt from that, and that is absolutely not the case. I think some people are learning the hard way tonight, so this might be a pretty expensive weather disaster going on down here. So we're crossing into Illinois here just in a second.
Following is a flash flood warning from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service in Chicago issues a flash
I usually go that way and go Baja a little bit.
But if anybody knows why this is not a flash flood emergency, please educate me in the chat. That is not rhetorical. I honestly am interested in why it's not, because typically we'll see these anytime there's ongoing significant flooding where there's reports of 5 feet of water in downtown Rockford, guys, in some spots. 5 feet of water. Not today, you little bastard. Fucking deer. But there's like reports of 5 feet of water and multiple. When I say multiple, I don't mean 2 or 3. I mean, it has literally been non-stop for the past 45 minutes to almost an hour now of ongoing 911 calls coming in of people stranded in their cars with water up to the, basically up to the top of the passenger compartments, guys. Normally, and I'm not dogging on the weather service, I'm honestly asking because we've typically seen flash flood emergencies issued for much less criteria. And I feel like maybe if a flash flood emergency was issued here, maybe these folks would start listening and maybe the local media would start giving a rat's ass, because they're not covering this, period. And that's not good for this time of night. It is a flash flood emergency since when? Did they just issue that? Or are you just talking about, you might just be getting the WEO alert because it's observed. Because if it is one, then they just upgraded it. Yeah, the local government might be sending out the WEO alerts too.
Producing heavy rain across the warm area. Up to 2 inches of rain has fallen. Expected rainfall rate is 2 to 3 inches per hour. Additional rainfall amounts up to 3 inches are possible in the warm area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding. Source: radars, automated features. Attack: rapid onset flooding of creeks, streams, drainage ditches, streets, underpasses, low-lying areas, and other forward drainage areas.
This heaviest rain band is about to push out of Rockford, guys. So that is literally the only only saving grace they're having. If this was not happening right now, this would probably be a catastrophe in the making. But now that puts northeastern Ogle County and northern DeKalb County under the gun here now.
And other waterways to take immediate precautions to protect life and property. Turn around, don't travel at any suffering with flooded roads. Most of flood damage occur in vehicles. The following is a flash flood warning from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service in Chicago has extended the flash flood warning for southeastern Winnebago County in north central Illinois until 4 a.m. At 12:09 a.m., local law enforcement reported numerous water rescues ongoing across the Rockford metro area due to high water on several roadways, as high as 4 to 5 feet in spots. There are also reports of basement flooding. Up to 5 inches of rain has fallen. The expected rainfall rate is 2 to 3 inches per hour. Additional rainfall amounts of 2 to 3 inches are still possible in the Warren area. Hazard: significant flash flooding. Source: law enforcement. Impact: rapid onset, significant flooding of creeks, streams, drainage ditches, low-lying areas, and poor drainage areas. Widespread street and underpass flooding. Possible flooding of structures. Flooding of highways. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Rockford, Loves Park, McKenzie Park, Rockford Airport, and Milford.
Yeah, the problem is too, guys, we get this maintenance rainfall after this, so you get these flash flooding events, and once they're started, it doesn't take that much rain to maintain a flood. So just honestly, a very light rain, a quarter of an inch per hour. Quarter of an inch per hour sometimes is enough to maintain intensity of a flash flood, so depending on what it is. Rockford has very complex terrain as well, so that part of Illinois has really complex terrain. A lot of river valleys, but the river valleys are very wide. So these rivers have a tendency to flood also. And really kind of poor infrastructure also on some of these smaller towns and drainage and stuff, so you get this urban flooding kind of unrelated. So we've got this kind of maintenance rainfall coming after these heavy bands come through, so while the flooding may subside, it's not like it's just going to magically go away here in the next half an hour. This could be a prolonged event for a few hours. So if you know anybody, like I said, in this area, really Rockford down to Rochelle to Chicago, that corridor, especially down 90 where there's training of storms, one after another, you probably need to let them know if they're in some sort of a floodplain, because there are several floodplains, known floodplains out here where if people don't take some sort of action, they're going to wake up, they're going to have a foot of water in their basement or something here. So. west of Rockford right now. Pretty quick to get across this metropolitan area most of the time.
Cherry Valley Fire, respond to storm rescue at Rockford Road and Camo Center Drive. Cherry Valley Fire, respond to storm rescue at Rockford Road and Camo Center Drive.
You're in Rockford. This is nuts. I'm so sorry. I couldn't live here.
Cherry Valley Fire, respond to storm rescue at Soapdale School Road and Lancaster Road.
Alright, people, here's my argument right now for a flash flood emergency. That's 2 911 calls of people stuck in the water. In what? Well, let's say it took her with the workload. Let's say it took her 5 minutes to enter that into CAD and dispatch it. Let's say there's a 5-minute lag. 2 calls in less than 10 minutes. And we've had probably 15 to 20 in the past 45 minutes to an hour. I'm honestly asking, I'm not bitching, I'm asking why this is not considered a flash flood emergency. I feel like we use the flash flood emergency product for unnecessary reasons sometimes, but then when we have a legitimate reason, it doesn't always get used. I feel like this is a legitimate reason. You know, remember last year, the day of the Moss Point tornado, the flash flood emergency in Mobile, Alabama, there was 2 inches of water on the road, and that was a flash flood emergency. Because one car got stuck. That was the reason, because there was one car that got stuck. That's why they cited the flash flood emergency. But here we have 5 feet of water, a report of 4 to 5 feet of water, and probably 20 people getting stuck in it in the past hour to hour and 10 minutes. And it's just a flash flood warning. I'm honestly asking, folks. Honestly asking.
Medical call at 310.
The problems we're going to see now is now we're going to have the problem, folks, too. They've got these are all semi-volunteer staff fire departments down here, folks, and they have like 0 resources and training. Okay. 0 resources, but now you're running all the city vehicles are busy. So now people that are calling with actually, other emergencies that are not stuck in a car in water are now going to get responded to for probably 10-15 minutes. So now you're running into these secondary issues where now we have kind of a secondary problem here to the natural disaster. Now people aren't going to get their medical and fire alarms responded to very quickly. It's literally everybody is busy. It's not really a very friendly situation down here. I wouldn't be surprised though if that flash flood warning gets extended maybe down I-39 to 88. Yeah, we're in the northwestern part of the county, folks, but give me like 10 minutes and we're probably closer to where we need to be. I'm honestly surprised that it's not. Well, yeah, it is dumping rain up here, but this is that kind of maintenance rainfall I'm talking about. This is enough to keep things wet and flowing here. So this might, like I said, if this rain band didn't just start to shift, Rockford would be screwed. I mean, hard. I mean, they're already getting screwed pretty hard, but I mean, they would be screwed very hard, very much harder than they are right now. See on Radar Omega there, it is shifting a bit, giving them a little bit of relief, but that's not going to magically make the problems go away, because we're also going to have that problem now where the runoff is going to start coming into town too. Making its way through the watershed, so Rock River floods all the time. It's it gets to be a mess down here really quickly. There's a lot of marsh, swamp areas outside of town too. Several cars what?
Verify, you cut yourself off again.
One-story commercial. Should be out checking. I got no shrubs. They do have enough area. We'll check it out.
That was 613.
Ladder 1.
Ladder 1, stand by a second. Officer, the engine 6 is at UNC. Okay, walking.
Engine 3. Respond to automatic alarm at 1129 Harrison Avenue. Nebraska is done. We took them to a gas station. We're going to head to Shenandoah and San Francisco near here.
Bailey unit, can you go again?
West Suburban Fire. Respond to service call at Boulevard. West Suburban Fire. Respond to service call at 406 Lincoln Park Boulevard.
And that fire department's not going to respond because she talked over her own pager tone. So they have no idea that that went off.
406 Lincoln Park Boulevard, 406 Lincoln Park Boulevard. Caller advised your station walls are caving in. Adam Williams 29.
And how is that a fire department problem? Some more water on it?
Fire. Available.
Like I said, folks, noting all this in my head, every paid city unit from the fire department is busy right now. This is the secondary issues we talk about. Now nobody's going to get, their cardiac emergency responded to in due time now because of this. So it's not only a flooding problem, now we've got a civil type issue here too.
We're over here on Second Shenandoah and Dempster right now.
And they're literally dumping people off at gas stations. That's nothing new either.
Ladder 9 about 25 on 9
Central Ladder 9, 2509 Central.
We're not really in that heavy a rainfall right now, and this is enough.
I'm at Call County and see if they still have contact.
Report people from the vehicle. They're completely unpassable at this time.
Central Ladder 1, stand by for that.
Stop sign here.
No.
Does not look like Rockford. You gotta give me a minute to get there. We're on the way. Takes just a few minutes here.
Nobody's in any of the vehicles. I'm looking at the board to see what we can help you with.
You train 2 boy here, like 2020 straight line.
Oh, there's a puddle. Water on the road up here, but just reflection.
Water had a large high rise at 1401 East State Street.
Probably they're not going to come on here because you talked over their thing. We're probably going to go into town here and work our way around. Oh yeah, there's going to be power out in a lot of places, guys. I mean, the problem is with this too. I mean, I don't think there was really much of a wind concern, but when the ground gets this soft and flooded and stuff, you get smaller trees and trees that aren't rooted very well to fall over on power lines and stuff, so that becomes an issue quickly.
Enter Robert.
Yeah, I like high beams too.
27. Response to residential alarm at 4104 Auburn Street.
151,
741 Auburn. Good traffic.
Rockford city limits now. There's some sort of cell network compromise right now too. The stream's struggling a little bit.
I'm prepared to ladder one.
Oh, we're out this week.
10-4, I called security. They said it's water coming from the ceiling on the 5th floor. No
Where's
fire.
Brady when you need him to yell big Stitchy?
Ladder one, go ahead.
Cars in the water on Argus are all clear.
Have a look inside. Nobody in the vehicles out there. Ladder 5, you said all vehicles unoccupied.
Unoccupied. We're ready for another one.
Side streets are all got like 6 inches of water on them.
Ladder 5, can you head to Hooters?
Sorry, that's your... What's the idea for?
Ladder 5, there's one at Hooters, and then there's another one in the 7200 block of Argus as well.
It's on Perryville,
Fire ladder 9.
over by Best Buy. By IHOP. Right behind IHOP.
Was out of this vehicle. PD was here blocking the road. They've left. They need to come back and block off this road. It's about 3 feet deep here.
Definitely water.
Where it really floods at down here is Alpine. Right there where my ma used to live. That little dip.
97, stand by second.
The service call at 406 Boulevard. Walk and Milford Fire.
If you ever want tacos, that place is really good.
At 406 Lincoln Park Boulevard. Rockford Fire Right 4.
Sector West Suburban Fire, second tone out, Blanche Housing Milford Fire, 406 Lincoln Park Boulevard, 406 Lincoln Park Boulevard. For a female advising that her walls are taking in from water, Animalium 29.
Yeah, that kind of pisses me off because they could have been en route if she would have done that correctly. So that's what, 10 minutes now? Nobody's had any idea that they're going to call because she talked over her own fucking pager tones. It's terrifying. We'll check.
They said it's in the basement. Nobody's down in the basement, but there are people inside of the house. I
It's
believe.
Route Highway 2, Route 2, Road 2, whatever Illinois calls this. Up and down through town. Hello, it's red every direction here.
It might be out.
No, it's freaking green. Why is it green going this way? No turn arrow, it's just green one direction. And Captain No Muffler back here, that's a Rockford special.
Emergency. Engine 7 and Medical 11. Respond to medical call at 1303 Harrison Avenue.
Jesus!
Well, I should have fucking rolled the window up.
Why is that down?
Well, I don't know, but luckily that could have been a lot worse.
Do you want my sweater?
No, it didn't really get in here.
It got me.
Not that much, thankfully. Yeah. See the comments about the south side, guys? I know it's letting up, but it's not done. So don't be fooled by that quite yet. It's not going to take much to maintain this mess either.
Down by the Harlem boat launch, down there it gets really bad just with a sprinkle.
1017 Benton. 1017 Benton.
Yep, there's around 1017 Benton. What's the nature of this?
Engine 2, it's going to be a water evacuation, water flooding into the house. Caller has her husband and 11-year-old child.
I don't know if there's a stop sign there.
No. That's a weird intersection.
Left, can it go again?
I think all you see the comments in the chat. I think a lot of the problem areas are kind of that southeast side usually, because a lot of the stuff naturally kind of drains that direction too.
They said you were around, correct?
Probably will turn left here and go across the river. The terrain kind of slopes a little bit to the east, so.
Ladder 9, respond to service call at 607 Hawthorne Avenue.
Plan 4 engine 8.
Fire for engine 3.
6th Street right here usually floods really bad too.
Hello, Caesar, for the Darrell Office Shop, main building.
Engine 3, stay by a second.
Attention to us, 1017 Benton.
Someone in your chat mentioned Uncle Nick's, and I think we should stop when we're done to get some euros.
What's the one?
But it has to be like the janky Uncle Nick's, not the East State one, because they make them the best, especially late at night.
48 route with 1191. 1190.
They got fries too. This is not, well, this is to go this way.
I thought I could turn left, but whatever.
If you want to turn left, you can go up to the next light and then turn left.
Recently they had flooded here, so we can look up the system.
You're going to see if you can discern the system?
I'm at top 2. There's leaking in here pretty bad. You might have to get a building up here.
201, go ahead. To engine 8, what's your location?
First second.
10-4, Jefferson and North Second.
Airport from 1017 band to the accident self-rescue.
Engine 2, that was you,
There's a
advising
box.
you're available from Benton.
10-4, occupant self-rescue.
10-4, stand by. Fire to engine 8, where are you guys at?
Bar Boulevard.
There's the good Uncle Nick's.
What do you need from me?
Huge CJ. You see it?
Everyone's available.
Everyone go ahead. Medic 11, stand by. 290, go ahead.
There he
201,
goes.
go ahead.
There, you got one right there. You got them all right here.
I don't think this was underwater.
It probably was at one point.
No.
Two-story apartment building, nothing showing, no one outside. We'll be advanced.
290, were you en route? Stand by.
No, unless somebody was dragging cars somewhere. I don't know.
It probably, this little intersection right here floods a little bit.
Yeah, not enough to take out a bunch of cars.
Ladder 5, go ahead.
Pull 3 people off of Argus or over by Target area. Where are you?
Can you check the 72 to 7300 block of Argus, or have you already done that?
Hold on.
The neighborhood that I used to live in up here
Stand by.
would flood a lot too.
Usually all these.
Engine 2 and Medic 10 respond to medical call at 2617 Beaumont Place.
This is what started everything here.
There is a bridge that goes over Broadway. There's like, it's like Broadway, and the water is like 6 feet deep, and like to go under it, and it
I'm
fills
gonna
up
get a
with water.
picture of this. Do not open this door for anybody.
Ladder
Open the
1 to
window.
take down
Yeah,
car
no.
for an after fire off.
I'm gonna lock the door.
Stand by for me
I don't know
then.
what dipshit here is doing.
Looking.
Battery high.
Ladder 5, respond to storm rescue at
Bye.
4007 East State Street. Engine 2 is going 2617 Beaumont.
Stand for engine 2.
I did.
Why don't you guys go over by Luke's coffee place there?
So how's it going, chat?
For engine 8.
Haven't seen you guys in a while. Or talked to you in a while, I guess.
Unit was that?
As far as you have a call for us.
Central Park Camp.
Oh. Engine 8, respond to storm rescue at 3523 Auburn Street.
Told me not to unlock it for anybody.
Is that truck back out of there, or is this stupid ass still down there?
Who?
There's some truck driving around in that. I think
The yellow one?
I don't know.
I only saw a yellow one. But I think he went that way.
No one's in route there yet.
Doubt there's gonna be any getting through here.
Transport, thank you. Should we be changing?
Engine 2, and then extend stage for now.
Yeah, well, we'll advise we get closer.
Transport.
Hey, man, we got all three of those people trapped on the roof. Do you want to keep the engine and meet us up on 8 so we're not walking back up that current?
Rockford to Engine 2 Medic 10, you
What?
guys should be available.
Huh?
What? You just jerked like something was wrong.
Because I hiccuped.
All right.
I thought you said
Engine
something.
available.
No.
Engine available.
That's cool. Just hit me with all the flashing lights like you can't see my fucking truck, you idiot.
I don't think you need a
We
couple
are
more
off
lights.
Charles. We're out of the
You stupid
water.
shit.
If you want to take the engine, you can pick us up on 8 so we don't got to walk back up that current.
Oh, this idiot's about to get flooded out.
We should watch him.
I intend to if you're that fucking stupid. There's no way this guy's that stupid, is there?
Yep, he is. He's gunning it. There he goes.
Yep, that's how you get stuck.
And there goes that car. Oh, that car stopped. He might be smart. No, maybe. Yep, he's backing up. But the truck's going.
Fred, just available 41.
Now he's turning around and realizes how stupid he is. Yep, you realized he was stupid.
Engine 6, that was you clear from
Yeah,
4104.
real smart. Fucking idiot. That's the problem with these.
There's another car. There's like a... He just got stuck. You see him up there moving?
No. How far?
Up a little bit. Maybe. I don't know.
There's anybody up there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're not gonna instruct me there.
No, don't come up to my window.
No, don't. Come up here.
Shoot!
You need anything, sir?
You ain't getting through.
I'm aware.
4-wheel drive.
I'm well aware of that. Thank you.
Because it's deep.
I am well aware. Thanks. I appreciate it, though.
You got one that's just east of Central. You can drag that up if you need to.
I'll call time right there.
There are people in the water, and I don't know if they're coming out or going in. If they're going in, they're nuts.
This person that's on this side just got in. I watched him.
10-4-1.
You've got to be kidding me.
Okay, once you guys come on,
There's like 3 people up there.
The patient's with medic 11. We're going to check Ethan Wills.
It's actually not that much water down there. There's 2.5 feet of water.
Medic 5, was that you with traffic? And 4. Rockford fire engine 10.
Go ahead with your lifted Jeep. See how far you get.
Probably be alright.
Rockford fire engine 10.
Got 2 people right here walking.
Can you check Walgreens and Duluth to take on Charles Street?
I'll be with the rest of my crew shortly. We're just pulling some people off the top of their car, and I'll advise when that gets on the rest of my crew.
Sure, 78, clear patrol. 178, 10-4.
I think those are the same people that went in there, so.
Yeah, I think they're just playing in it.
No, I think they went to get shit out of that car. Did you just touch the button? Oh,
no.
My. Just disregard it. I fucking hate this city so much.
Oh, is he going?
He'll be fine. There's only like 2.5 feet of
But
water.
there's people up there that he might run into.
No occupied vehicle here at 400 Planet East State Street.
10-4.
There's nobody in the vehicle at Wills and 8. We'll start heading for Harrison and Olson.
14-year-old she's going to cut herself with a razor blade. She's
It's taking somebody really taking them out of and taking those gas stations. So we're going to go over to Harrison and Olson.
I'm assuming that guy's going in there to get somebody's something and not just driving through it to drive through it, because that'd be pretty fucking dumb.
No, I think he's just driving through it. Just drive through it.
Oh, that's pretty stupid.
Well, it's wrong. This guy's just carrying a propane tank.
Whatever. Well, he made it through.
Maybe. So, chuck it along.
Just hang on a second. Engine 3, go ahead.
I'm unable to do anything to the system that's leaking too bad there. They need a building drop. So this is on service here. Unable to silence. Won't be available.
Did he get stuck?
There's a, whoever the fuck Northwest Rescue Ambulance is, their driver's a fucking retard. Look at this dumbass down there. I'm sorry, if you're stupid enough to drive your fucking ambulance through that, you deserve to frickin'... What an idiot. I'm sorry, like, there's no, like, how dumb are you? It's up over the damn hood of the frickin' truck. Oh yeah, let's drive through this, guys. It's a good idea. You know, we take patients in the back of these. We'll drive through this water. Northwest Rescue, guys, everyone. Go ahead. Turn around, don't drown. Shame on them. Fucking idiots. They got one of their guys out there, like, playing around in the water with some caution tape. The other guy's sitting in the driver's seat. You gotta be kidding me. I have no problem calling that shit out.
Engine 6.
Go ahead, it's Engine 6.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing with the caution tape, guys. I have no idea. Making him feel better or what? I'm sorry, you know, there's no excuse for that whatsoever. I mean, number one, that's just ridiculous to your company because you're just destroyed a $100,000 vehicle. You've now you just nearly won in the water. And now you're hogging up resources for other people. I have no remorse for that. Now they must know this Jeep guy, because this Jeep guy's gonna try to pull him. So obviously this thing doesn't run. So now you've got another vehicle that could potentially get stuck because of these people getting stuck. Yeah, that's not a taxpayer service, guys. It's a private service. Alright, so we'll give the Jeep a pass. He was trying to help, but my God. That's just stupid.
Looks like agents Reed and Harrison Olsen. Lincoln head out towards Sandy Hollow, and I'll finally get up to you soon.
Yeah, he'll pull it. Those aren't that heavy, guys. They're just fiberglass boxes. They're just nothing to them. They don't weigh that much. Probably push it out.
Fire Ladder 9, we're available from Hawthorne.
10-4 Ladder 9, stand by. Fire Ladder 5, 4109 Harmony Circle for a COLF.
2905 Harmony. Ladder 5, respond to carbon monoxide no symptoms at 4109 Harmony Circle. Engine 7, respond to storm rescue at Sandy Hollow Road and South Alpine Road.
Well, they haven't moved in a minute now.
10 for engine 8.
Oh, they're moving in. Okay.
Engine 10 from engine 4. Engine 10, go ahead.
It's like 3 people down there videotaping them too. It's freaking hilarious.
Once you get to Walgreens, there's a person that is on top of their hood where the dryer's off is for the medicine there. I think that we should be clear in this area. 10-4. I have my crew and we're going to head that way.
There's a patient in the back of that. I am turning them into the state and district attorney and everybody I can possibly think of. Is the fact that one of them did not get out. If there is a patient in the back of that, I'm gonna fucking light them up.
That their subjects have gotten out of the vehicle going eastbound and they're swimming, but most are going under because of the current.
Geniuses.
Hey, Roger, we're available in your quarters. You want us to head over there?
I'm waiting for this. Can you put the camera down? No.
10 for engine 2, I'll put you on it.
Absolutely not. Oh, shit.
6-7's available from the street. You want us to head over there, too?
10 for medic 7, I'll put you on it.
Geniuses. Fucking idiots. And here, we'll spin the roof camera around. Yeah, there's 3 feet of water down there, you fucking moron. Bunch of idiots.
Alright, 290, the county tech one was going to call your building department up.
I think he's going to be going in and out, pulling cars out.
Well, that's fine if he wants to do that. I mean, but if there's nobody with the cars, they're all gone at this point.
He's a happy camper just to put that Jeep to work.
Okay, you too. Dumbest motherfucking ambulance company I've ever seen right there. Kemples must own that too.
No, because it's still running.
It's not running.
The company is still running.
Not after this. This is literally the most irresponsible shit I've ever seen public safety fucking do, ever. That is just ignorant.
That guy is living his best life right now, directing traffic.
10-4 engine 4, I'll put you on it. I have engine 2 and medic 7 headed that way as well.
4 feet of water across. Yeah, let's set an example and drive through it. That's great if it teaches the public.
Oh, they don't have the barricades here.
Engine 2, Rockford.
Engine 2, go ahead.
Just be advised, Creek has crested over at 11th Street and 6th Avenue. Everything eastbound on 6th Avenue from 11th Street is flooded.
Someone drove through the
Park
park right there for whatever. It's grassland.
6th Avenue, eastbound 6 is flooded.
I wouldn't do that.
1014 Creek is crested, it's overflowing.
Sidewalk.
No, it's just a speed bump.
We have no standard vehicles in this area. We can be cleared from this call.
10-4, that was ladder 1. 10-4, I'll clear you and stand by for another. Another unit with check.
Rockford, engine 10 is at Charles and 20th. We're deploying the RDC towards the electricity.
I hope they write them every ticket in the book.
Deploying the RDC.
That's 4109 Harmony.
10-4, ladder 5.
Ladder 1, we can take the 11th Street, the 15th Avenue call.
10-4, I'll put you on 15.
I don't know where the cars are coming from because there's water all over the road. So I don't know how they're getting through it unless they're just.
Engine 2, Rockford.
Engine 2, go ahead.
We're Charles and Pearl. This really kind of impassable here in our vehicle. Those people that wish to eat would be better off if engine 10 crew were to get them in the RDC.
10-4, they just deployed it.
Delicious ink is right up here somewhere. Oh, right down there. Where all that water was. Where the ambulance got stuck.
10-4, and
Horseman, no incident.
And tonight, what was your traffic?
Okay, high 10-4.
Well, this
I was gonna
road's-
say this little dip is probably flooded.
Yeah, not people have been coming through it, so. I don't know what she's doing. Just going for a walk, I guess.
That's a side
She's just going for a walk in her moo-moo.
Rock fire from engine 10-4, we're heading down right now.
10-4, thank you. Engine 2, you said you were going to be available from Delicious?
We can't be available from Delicious unless engine 10 needs our assistance. East Creek is crested over from 11th Street to 6th Avenue. Eastbound of 6th Avenue is flooded. Engine 10, you need our assistance? Still from engine 10. Just stand by for a little bit. They're making their way downriver right now. Careful.
Hi, copy direct engine 2, I'll keep you on it. Engine 4, are you guys on the Delicious ticket as well?
Side with District 1.
Engine 4, you're on the north side with District 1?
Yes, that's correct.
I guess we'll try to cut over, but I don't know.
If you take this, there's that bridge I was telling you
Fire
about
from ladder 1.
will be to the left.
Ladder 1, go ahead.
15th Avenue, no incident. The pending call, 11th Street, 10 18th Avenue. It's just a unoccupied vehicle. You can clear both those calls where available.
10.
Order.
Yep, right where that car's at is that bridge.
I don't know what bridge you're gonna have to.
You're about to find out. It fills up with water. It's like this huge dip in it.
What's your options out here?
Lead them downstream. We're losing equipment off of this. Trying to get this off. Chris and I was one car.
Okay, just drive straight back. That's fine, dude. That works too. Dude, literally just turn around.
The outline is all good. We're heading to 25, 60 valves.
You can do it. Don't hit the sign. Don't hit the sign. Man, that was hard. You did it.
Fire 2, engine 2, engine 4, engine 10, medic 7.
I want to see if there's anybody in
PD
this
just
car.
advised they have an officer that spoke with somebody at 604 St. Louis. 5 kids and 2 women yelling for help.
Oh, there's not even.
I'm surprised this
Well,
isn't.
engine 2 is going to head over there.
This usually fills up with water really bad. Like it goes
Delicious call or not.
up to
Well,
the
I
top
want to see
of
if
the.
anybody's in that van because I can physically just push the van out of the fucking way here so that the road's open.
A to B, watch for also if I come downstream. And quarters. Go ahead for him. B, you want me to come down where engine 2 was? left side, on the south side of Charles.
More water in the damn van than there is on the road.
Well, this usually like
I'm sure it was 5 feet across.
this gets nasty right here.
All
the time.
County and southern Winnebago County until 4 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Repeating, the National Weather Service in Chicago has extended the flash flood warning for northeastern Ogle County and southern Winnebago County until 4 a.m. Central Daylight Time. 36, please troop on the drilling.
Go ahead. We're at Delicious, thank you. Yeah, we're resting a couple people off the top of a car.
Is that guy really trying to get through there?
I must think there's
Roger,
somebody
engine please on scene, 604 St. Louis. If they want, there's an engine and stuff here, otherwise, I don't know if they can get back to your side.
Guys, we're trying to go south and get on the other side of this.
Fighter Ladder 1, can you head to 1008 14th Street, 1008 14th Street for caller advising water coming into her house and unable to get out due to flooding?
I bet over by the airport's flooded too.
That's pending call at 11th Street, Charles, a new call.
That was flooded the other day when I went over there.
Engine 3 on minute. Airliner 4109 Harmony is still shield. We're available.
I just criticized the person in the car in front of me, and I've done exactly the same. No, dickbag. I'm pretty sure I turned around a hell of a lot quicker than that guy did. And, you know, if you guys can't have a little fun in life and make fun of somebody backing up, maybe you need to get the stick out of your ass and find something better to complain about. My God. Follow you around all day with a camera and bitch about everything you guys do. Christ.
Address 6, go ahead.
It's after 1 a.m. I don't give a shit.
Check the address on Garfield. The call is okay.
The after hours with Vincy Wincy.
Gladstone. The street is flooded. Probably about 30 homes here. If we have a call up here with a medical, we're going to need a phone.
Is there that much water? Yeah, I guess there is. Well, the parking lot's the road now.
Address 6, streets again.
I don't know how much water is there, but I don't really give a shit to find out.
Off Rockwell, Silver, Starfield, Gladstone. That whole neighborhood is flooded. Waste water. If the medical, you're going to need to send a boat.
Alright, folks, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tip. When there's a flooded roadway, flooring it doesn't help you get through it. It just honestly makes it worse. So everybody seems to be like flooring it. That's bad. Don't just drive through it slowly if you're driving through it. Don't floor it.
No engine in here. Can't come out for it.
Engine 2, so is this related to Delicious question?
Hey guys, there's only so many east-west roads that actually go all the way across right here, so we kind of gotta see if we can get across one of them.
Engine 4, go ahead.
For the tattoo place, looks like engine 10 still has on the south side
There's
of
somebody running.
South City.
Probably going to that car. I don't know if they're stopped here for a reason or if they're just stopped here to stop here. I think they're just stopped here to stop here. I put it
Have I been
oh,
kind
yeah,
of
turning
subject on the
here.
south side of
Okay.
Charles Street?
See ya. Bringing somebody back to their car that probably doesn't run now, I guess. I don't know. imagine this being flooded enough to take out cars like that. Pretty flat.
Ladder 1. Respond to water evacuation.
Well, they actually sent me that picture. It was on Fairview. And it was up to the hood of the car.
I can do other ones on it. I gotta wait for them to close it out.
Alright, this is 20th Street. This is really our only way.
Engine 2, can you check 11th and Charles again? It's gonna be a black Jeep. Subject's gonna be on top of a vehicle.
It's 11, 251.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of. Said that she's on the black Jeep and she's
Yeah, I think it turns into like 251 again in New Milford.
Engine 2, respond to storm rescue at 11th Street and Charles Street. Rockford Fire Engine 3 is available.
10-4 Engine 3.
Available.
Alright there, fucking speed rate. Jesus Christ.
Just gotta go get them nuggies.
Christ's sakes, these people. I honestly hate this town. I hate it. I don't know how anybody can live here peacefully.
That concert venue that got hit is in Belvedere, I think.
We're gonna head for 17th and Parma.
I guess we'll go east on Harrison Avenue here for you locals. It might end up wanting to go back west. But this is kind of the area where everything's worse. At least from what I'm gathering here, what we're seeing and hearing. This is southeast and southern part of the town.
And you said you're gonna go where now?
And it's really not raining that hard, but as you can see, the stuff's not really receding very quickly here.
17th and Parma is the closest, but there's nobody near it right now.
10-4 up again.
Engine 4 from District 1 Spanish jet.
Ladder 5, can you check East State North Singer?
We're on scene.
People just stop behind that car like it's going to start moving again. Just go around it.
Anything plan A to B?
Alright. I know there was a lot of stuff over here. It seems like it's kind of the corridor here that follows sort of a Charles Street all the way south from the center of town all the way out toward like Cherry Valley and stuff. So I think everything to the left is going to have flooding. Everything to the right might
We'll
not.
make our way to the Lucian Base on the north side of Charles.
If you go up here to Alpine and hang a left, it gets really bad down in there.
Yeah, everything should be on that side.
There's a Firestone or whatever I think it is right there at the bottom of the hill. It gets really bad.
Fire from ladder 1.
go ahead.
Here on 4th Street, all the occupants are okay, but be advised 4th Street from 10th Avenue down to 7th Avenue. The whole neighborhood is underwater, probably 5 feet of water up to the residence doors.
Roger, fire engine 3, stay ahead to 2530 South Main Street for a water evacuation.
Over and out. Rockford Fire, I-4, I'm available. Need my assistance anywhere.
North on Alpine Road Street.
That's why I forced him.
I had to have been flooded down there, and there's cars sitting there.
That was 6 Illinois.
Roger, fire engine 3, this was called in by his 290s with Black Hawk, advising multiple people cannot get out of their mobile homes due to the flooding.
It's going to be Illinois Boy Truck 35086. 35086. I've got about down 5
First area in 11th Street, and power and we'll check further inside.
Starbucks.
Mission 10B. We're on Shaw, north of Charles, with Agent 4, crew medic 9, with 2 girls that we got on the boat. Agent 10B. 10-4, do you want me to come around with you? I'll get across Charles there. Hopefully the vehicle is 17 of Parway and we don't see anybody standing around any place. The water is pretty well receded in that area. Rockford, just 3,000.
Temperature 7, stand by.
Yeah, like right down in here.
Entry to Rockford, you have a call back for this person. This is their second trip here. In about a half an hour, we haven't found anyone. We get a better location.
There's no sparks right now, but...
And just check on fire. Oh, correction. Let me see if we can call her back. Check for fire to 1190, 290. Do you want Timex to respond out there, or do you want them to shut it off remotely?
They can move these road closings now.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna just blow through these here because they haven't gotten time to move them.
You can go up and over.
Well, if I go through the parking lot, I can just claim that I never even saw them.
7, are you clear from 17th and Parmalee?
At least that truck's on the lift. It didn't get water.
Actually, we're gonna take this turn arrow because we're sick of sitting at red lights. I don't think there's any problems down there at all.
One's available.
01 wanted. Moving out 175. 330. 122 Temple.
Rockford Fire from Engine 3.
Engine 3, go ahead.
Do we have a trailer number? I'll call it. Walking out here.
Stay didn't give trailer numbers. We can try and get a hold of them.
This kind of takes us back to where we were, but we're on the other side of it, sort of. So we'll go back up through here, and then we can go west from where we were, and then we'll check the south side and stuff a little bit more. But I think a lot of this kind of went down. But after seeing, going back to what I said at the beginning, people, like, again, I'm not dogging on the Weather Service, but, it is a government organization. I do pay taxes sometimes, and I feel like I have a right to ask questions. My question is, why was this not a flash flood emergency? You guys have seen what's happened. This probably should have been a flash flood emergency, and I'm honestly genuinely interested why it was not. I'm sure there's a reason, but I want to know what it is. Because right about the time that I started leaving to come down here, this was nuts. And you can tell by all the vehicles everywhere and the homes that are being flooded.
And from District 1.
Valley Fire, 2235 Arnold Avenue, 2235 Arnold Avenue. An elderly female with water in her basement and alarms going off, unable to shut it off. Adam Hugo 42.
DOT and say they can bring some road close sign, State Street westbound and Asheville.
12274.
Huh? Alright, we'll go north up to the business route 20, and then we'll come back in and around, because otherwise we're just going to end up on the other side of that flooded out road with the people and the idiot ambulance. You have to understand why that pisses me off, guys, because if people are going to make that kind of dumb decision, like, you're responsible for transporting the sick and injured. I don't know what the thought process is of driving your $100,000 to $150,000 vehicle through 5 feet of water. I don't know how that equates to making good decisions when somebody's sick or injured. That honestly, that's terrible. I don't get it. I have no idea.
Accident here, 11th Street, 6th Avenue.
We're on the other side of that. Shit, don't have to. Okay, the problem is in this area, there's only so many roads that actually connect. Oh, there's actually flowing water up there. Holy shit.
It's got a fast current, too.
I don't want to run these people. Does this guy want something? I wanted to turn that quick. I want to run this guy over.
He looks like Maui from Moana.
Watch out. Here comes an idiot. Well, I honestly thought this guy was going to run the barricade over.
Hold on, he's coming up to the window.
You haven't made it out actually into Charles Street yet, have you?
There ain't going to be any making it out onto Charles Street.
A few hours at least, probably, yeah.
Where are you trying to go?
I'm on Charles, but I'm not going to go there until morning or a few hours at least. Or if I can walk through in a while, I might.
How far down from here?
2 buildings over. I'm at Culture Shock, the retail store.
Oh, yeah, I know where that's at.
Kind of the Army surplus.
Well, I'll be honest with you. There's, like, up here, some of the sidewalk is visible.
We'll see. From the looks of it, I'm sure there's water in my building.
Well, it should start going down pretty quick
walk
here.
over here in a while, I think.
It's come down probably a good foot in the past half hour, so.
As long as is it raining more, or is it about done?
Well, for the most part, it's done.
Okay, the big stuff's gone.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. I'll see if I can.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you stay on this side of it, it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, there's nowhere to really cross.
I know.
From the back streets right now, I don't think. This happened to me about 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
And I was coming from that direction. I almost got Charles and I'm staying 20th was really bad, but I parked like 2 blocks up and walked across the street to get into my shop. It didn't come in. It was all around my building, but it didn't go inside, luckily. But I don't know about it this time. Get out of the van, man.
Probably coming to get the barricades the hell out of here. Alright, we'll turn around in this parking lot. I just didn't want to run this guy over because I can't see shit. Well, honestly, I don't know why he doesn't just walk.
He's on the other side of Charles.
I'll show you guys.
And there's 3 cars currently stalled out or in the ditch.
Well, I see that before Tom stepped on you. Go ahead.
Rockford, different one.
Go ahead.
Repeat.
See, there's a bunch right here.
All reports of people needing assistance in the Charles Street corridor.
That's negative at this time. Not in the Charles Street. I've got 16th Street and 18th Street, though.
10-4. South Charles.
I don't know where that guy went. Maybe that's his car. I don't know.
Yeah, he went into that car.
Because I got the phone that I got.
That's that car.
Now that whole road is flooded up to the doorway. West Suburban Fire. Respond to service call at 111 Vincent Avenue. West Suburban Fire. Respond to service call at 111 Vincent Avenue. Bad for.
Yeah, I gotta back up. I can't squeeze by that sign.
West Suburban Fire, 111 Vincent Avenue, 111 Avenue. For water in the house. Adam Williams, 28. Advising 3, are you clear from Lincoln Park?
District 2 to Engine 3. Do you have the RDC with you? One of them? Shoot at Sterling.
Hello.
Here, if we could have
Hey, are you flooded over there?
Sterling PD.
Yeah, we're over on over by Charles Street. And there was probably 5 feet of water over it in a lot of spots over here a little bit ago.
You need to go to this 1050 Lee County is in Route 2 or do you want me to head?
Yeah, it's a mess out here. The fire department's busy. They're not really responding to shit. There was a bunch of ambulances and shit that got flooded because they thought they could drive through 5 feet of water. No, and that's what I was telling people. This should have been a flash flood emergency, and it wasn't. And there should have been everybody should have been live for this, and nobody cared. Yep. and also the fact that it's at night is a problem because people are getting flooded out and they don't even know it.
So this little thing right here is like a big old ditch that's really deep.
I know it. Well, I'll tell you, there's so much water in the Schnucks parking lot that it's over the top of cars in the parking lot. Yeah, I'm looking at them right now, and it's like up to the top of the freaking cars in a parking lot, of all places. Oh god, there's 3 feet of fucking water here.
I was gonna say, this is a big old ditch right here.
I know.
Watch out for this.
Rockford fire from Mission 3.
Basically, I have seen absolutely no, like, not even these Facebook pages are acknowledging it, or not even their personal Facebook pages or anything. There's no posts about this, no nothing. It's like it's not even happening.
It's probably Tricky's not all over it. D-bag.
Yep. You're in my ear, you're good. Well, I got home, like at home, and then looked at radar, and I'm like, this is about to be a problem. So I got back in the car and hauled ass down here, and I tell you what, like I said, frickin' Charles Street downtown there, if you go past the hospitals and shit, my God, there had to be 5.5 feet of water there at the most. So this is a mess.
So.
Well, I tell you what, I know there's so many cars that they've pulled people out of the water, they're just dumping the people off at gas stations. So I don't know. This is going to be. It's going down, but it's not going down that fast. So. Luckily, it kind of moved out of here finally. I mean, I was afraid it was just going to sit here, but this is. Yeah, I know. Thankfully, that stopped. I thought that was going to be a bigger deal than it was, but like an hour ago, that finally stopped.
Surprisingly, East State past Alpine gets really bad too.
Yeah. Well, and I've been bitching about this since I started the stream. There should have been some sort of action taken down here, but there wasn't. Especially at night, there should have been more because these people don't know. Like, people need to be woken up and stuff. It's like nobody, media doesn't care. I mean, I've seen events that aren't even half this bad get more attention than this did. I mean, this is ridiculous because nobody had any idea this was coming. It's not like this was really planned. So. I agree. I don't.
Plug your ears, guys. Here they come. I know, and this has been going on. It's
been documented long enough. Like the fire department's had every vehicle that they've had out to the point where they were delayed severely responding to calls since like 11:45 p.m. So they've known about this. You know what I mean? Like this has been going on long enough that somebody should have made a decision.
But it's flooded down there.
Yeah, probably. Oh shit, you wouldn't have had any left. I know, I actually almost called you on the way down because I was wondering if, I was hoping you didn't get flooded too much. So we went down Alpine a couple of times and it wasn't too bad over there, but I was kind of, luckily, well, hopefully...
I'm very familiar with the Rockford Speedway.
Honestly. Push broom or something you can scrape. Well, I guess it's probably too late to try to scrape the water out now. Great. Probably. Well, it's a shitty deal. I mean, it's gone down. I mean, I think it's going to go down pretty quick. But I think this water on Charles Street's going to be there for a couple hours yet because there's still probably 2.5, 3 feet of water on it, honestly. Yeah, pretty much everything south of Business 20 is flooded. Another reminder of that.
for you guys to turn left.
We're at 6th Avenue and 11th Street, 62 down 6th Avenue. If we'll be flooded out, we'll have to go by foot.
Yeah, no. Well,
I don't want take that foot.
This is where that picture that Ashley sent me was taken, is somewhere up in here. Probably right there.
well, yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing. Right.
They're having a black flood party. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, well, I tell you what, freaking didn't expect to be down here. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I don't understand the point of that. And then you got fire on analog. You know. Yeah, and she's having some issues tonight. She's paged some of the western departments over there a couple of times, and she'd hit the pager tones, and she'd try to talk on fire one, and then she'd talk over the pager tones, and 10 minutes later she's like, nobody's answering. I'm like, yeah, it's because you talked over the pager tones, so the pager didn't hear it. So you're not getting responses because you're not telling them. Well, that's kind of what I'm wondering too, honestly.
A lady's trapped on a Jeep on 6th Avenue? Is that?
Nikki, I'm on the phone, I can't hear you. Oh, I know. Those are the politically correct things to say. Like, oh, we've learned from this. We're better now.
That is me, you broke. Can you repeat it?
Well, that's pretty typical around this area, it seems like, for absolutely everything.
Completely flooded out. I'm aware, reported it. Thank you.
Well, I mean, there's no surprise by any of that.
Matter 1. Response to order in investigation at turn 34.
Where's that to fucking charge?
Sounds like 6th Avenue is.
Alright, well, Eric, if you're watching, my phone just died, even though it's plugged in. I don't know where any of that
is. Down like by the by Swedes, I think.
I don't have Google Maps anymore now, so.
We're gonna get the RTP and go on foot.
They said
Charles and knock out some of the storm rescue.
I think it's just the backside of all that shit we saw.
Yeah. So.
Thank you guys so much.
District 2 to Rockford.
If you keep taking this straight, it will come up to
Engine 10 as well. If you have any specific locations,
6th Street, which will eventually take you to 6th Avenue.
Make a few more passes and then that'll probably be it. But we were about 30 minutes late to all this, but at least we showed up. But no, we were just talking with somebody else who lives here, and media before my phone apparently just died even though it's been charged. Fucking media hasn't cared. Nobody's been on TV, nothing. Kind of blindsided these folks down here. Nobody really knew this was going to do this year. And then nobody was telling them when it was happening. You know? Sure, there's some WIA alerts here and, you know, the flash flood warning, but there was nobody there to walk people through this. That's a big problem. Local TV should have been on for this. I'm sorry, but especially on a Saturday night when people aren't paying attention to this stuff.
You should go down into like Machazy Park and check.
It's all always to the south.
Ladder 1, we're just sending you guys to this 534 Washington Street for the gas order that's outside.
Hey guys, we're like a half an hour late to this. But that's okay, we showed up. That's the important part here. But we're going to make a couple of passes here. I would have thought that this would have been...
6th Street is up a couple.
I know, but this was all flooded out. One block that way. Because it doesn't look like this was flooded really at all. There's nothing in the road other than that.
Someone tried going surfing with their couch cushion.
What's it like by the airport? I don't know. I imagine it's fine now. It's been like an hour-ish since this rain has kind of fully subsided, so I'm sure I would assume it's okay now. But no, that's my irritation, folks. And you know, there was nobody around to walk people through this. There was nobody on TV, nobody on their Facebook Live, nobody on anything. You know, walking people through what was going on. You know, this is a pretty serious situation here, especially for these people you know, that weren't up and paying attention, and nobody helping them. Not good. Is this, what the fuck street is this?
No, 6th Street's the next one.
Okay, well, it's too late now, so yeah, go back to it because I can't.
You can take a right here, and then. Next street, you can take another right, and then that'll.
I can't go right here. It's a long way.
I said next street.
It's around the backside of where all that flooding was earlier. That's why I'm surprised that this isn't a mess up here. So I would assume this would have flooded too. We came through here originally.
Yeah, but there's a lady that's stranded on top of a Jeep on 6th Avenue.
This is 6.
Yeah. Then take a left on 6th
Street.
Take a left on 6th Street because then it'll dead end to 6th Avenue. Well, not dead end, but you'll come up to 6th Avenue.
Probably that guy earlier.
Huh?
Probably that guy earlier.
No, they said that she's on the top of her Jeep.
She's not on the bottom of it.
For her.
A different area that we were in?
Yes and no. We came down this way once.
No, it's not this. It's the next intersection. I don't know how she's stranded in a Jeep because you said at what, where?
All they said was 6th Avenue.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything. I mean,
There
that could be 5 miles of road.
Yeah, they've been trying to figure out where she's at.
It's probably a delayed call that they just haven't gotten to, and she's probably fine now. My guess. There's no water on this road. It's empty down here. It's probably delayed and the water went down and she probably drove away or something. I don't know. Guys, everything's kind of flooding and it's not, you can't really keep track of what's what. It's areas of flooding. It's not like, this isn't just urban flooding. This is quick onset flood. I mean, there's this up here. I mean, there's some water on the road up here. This is part of what we were looking at earlier. You know, you get these areas where there's, 5 or 6 blocks worth of flooding and then it's dry, and then a few blocks down the road you have the same thing. So we came through here earlier.
Just verifying some numbers for you to hit. 902 15th Street. We got a couple houses that are trying to flag us down. No more advice.
Oh, there's no water in the middle of the road, at least.
As far
as I can go. Yeah, fuck that.
Any fishies? Here, fishy,
But I think
fishy.
that intersection's a hell of a lot deeper than it looks. About 8 inches deep right there. Problem is, too, the freaking streets in this town are so unlevel that you go 30 feet up the road and you end up with 2 foot deep of water, and you back up 30 feet and there's nothing.
I bet that's the Jeep she was on.
It was a black Jeep.
Confirming that.
What?
Nothing.
Kind of loop around the block here, folks.
Could you go ahead?
We are with ladder 2 and the last we have made contact with the lady on the bike.
Okay, for Agent 2, I'm going to put you on the ticket. You guys have made contact.
That must be back there a ways.
They've been talking about this lady for a while now.
start making my way out of town, folks. Luckily, this training of thunderstorms over the same area kind of broke up. I was really concerned about that, but it looks like a lot of it broke up, so I don't think we're going to have a downstream issue here. Now it's going to be a problem. How the hell do you get out of here without driving all over? I'm sure this is...
You can go that way.
Oh, we can try anyway. Brings us kind of back up into that same area that we started. I didn't think the guy was stopping.
I don't think he did either.
Response to order investigation at 2614 Hampton Court.
The drains are probably blocked with debris causing the flood. Well, some of these areas, but 5 feet of water is going to be more than I have a green light.
Green lights are only optional.
5 feet of water is going to be a hell of a lot more than a storm drain. I mean, maybe some of these side streets, absolutely sure, but now when you've got feet of water, this is from 7 inches of rain over like 2 hours. And nobody really expected this either. This kind of just happened.
No other route. The neighbors said that they self-rescued and they're out of the house. We're just going to keep moving along, checking vehicles.
10-4-10. I also have 1812 10th Avenue in that area, as well as 9th Avenue and 14th Street.
10-4.
Your route may be affected by flash flood warning. northeast on North Wyman Street toward Park Avenue. In 500 feet, continue straight to stay on Park Avenue. Continue straight to stay on Park Avenue.
You go that way, then you take a right.
Okay, so we'll see what we come across. Like I said, we were about 30 minutes late to that. Honestly, if I would have seen that coming...
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto North Winnebago Street.
If I would have seen that
Head
coming...
northeast on North Main Street toward Indian Terrace. In a quarter mile, turn left onto Whitman Street.
If I would have seen that coming, I probably wouldn't have even stopped at home. I just went straight down the interstate. But I didn't see it coming. I got home and I started doing my computer work, and then I saw a radar and figured we better move quick.
The Burby Museum has dinosaurs in it.
At the light, turn left onto Whitman Street. Continue on Whitman Street for 3/4 of a mile.
Anyway, there's these green boxes on Radar Omega are flash flood warnings. This one and this one, I'm not really worried about. Those will probably get expired. It's the one in the middle. It's for the city of Rockford. That's the problem.
Corrected address is 2212.
Upper ladder 1 instead of the Washington Street address.
You have a black screen.
Whatever, it's fine. No. I don't have time to fix it. That's about it, I think. Like I said, we were a little late. I guess I'll keep it going here. There's a couple of flood reports that came in a little earlier. I don't know if anything's left up here though. The fuck?
What?
That dumb fucking son of a bitch. Do you not fucking see that?
No.
Jesus Christ, are these people trying to kill each other or what?
Yeah.
Well, I thought he was trying to fucking head-on hit me, for Christ's sakes.
There's no unit with traffic for Rockford. It was on the way.
Idiot. God, I hate this town. Shortest green light.
Almost there.
Wait, why is only one of you running lights? Why are you, what the fuck are you doing? Top-notch sheriff's department right here. Okay, your lead car running no lights, riding my ass about fucking hitting me, and then your fucking following car is driving. Jesus, what the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a big fan of the. There's a lot of politics and corruption in this area, and I just, oh my god, that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. You have your lead sheriff's deputy in your little pursuit or whatever you're doing. You're riding my ass with no lights, but everybody else behind him has lights. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
There's that bridge. It was up to the car's windows. Back there. They're from way earlier.
Looks like we just got another call 9 minutes ago for 13th Street and 9th Avenue. There's 2 vehicles stuck in the water. One has 1 person on the roof.
10-4. I'll work with engine 4 here and see if engine 10 is closed.
10-4, thank you.
Fire engine 11, we check the immediate vicinity of McDonald's, and there's nobody screaming for help. We're available.
Fire engine 11.
District 2 from engine 10. Go ahead, engine 10. We got 2 on the RDC right now that we're taking back to their residence, so we got to go right past 13. We'll check that out. 10-4, 13th Street, Grant Avenue. Somebody's on the roof. They're looking to get out of there. What's your current location? 14th Street, and I have taken away left.
Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down here. That's kind of about it for tonight.
Go ahead.
Making sure you got that 181 10th Avenue as well.
Okay, 10-4.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We might be live later on this evening with more rain and stuff in this area later on today. I wonder if that's going to end up being a problem for this region again. This scenario sets up again.
In half a mile, turn right onto North Meridian Road. Turn right onto North Meridian Road.
Are you guys still here at McDonald's?
Yes.
Continue on North Meridian Road for 8 miles.
Cat.
Oh, can we get it?
No, it's
Oh, we don't have that color yet. How do you know? It's in a field. It looked at me and said, please.
Agent 11, have you made contact with anybody?
Alright, everybody. Probably see you back maybe later today or otherwise tomorrow. Thanks for joining at the last minute. Have a good night.